All right, listen, a very busy day as far as college basketball today, but how about yesterday, the Midwest region right here in Pittsburgh? It was Duke, as expected, big winner over Rhode Island. Villanova defeated Alabama, but it wasn't a good night for those who are big Ohio State Buckeye fans. They lost to Gonzaga. Michigan was a winner. With a complete recap and a preview, once again, my exceptional producer, Michael Garr, in the Allegheny Health Network studio. Michael?
Thanks, Rob. Yeah, the first round is always really exciting because you see all these different teams, even a lot that you haven't even heard of. But the second round I really like is because now the teams are familiar. They've got one game under their belt, and now they've really kind of gotten in the groove. And we saw 8 games that were really exciting to watch. Some of them were blowouts, including Villanova. They cruised by Alabama, so they advanced to the Sweet 16. Another one was Duke taking care of business against Rhode Island. Those were the 2 Pittsburgh games. They were fun to watch if you were a Duke or Villanova fan. Kentucky had no problem with Buffalo. Kansas had no problem with Seton Hall, although it was close at the end, but Kansas did manage to squeak by. But one big upset was Loyola of Chicago beating Tennessee with 3 seconds left. Clayton Custer hit a shot, rolled around the rim, dropped in. Tennessee missed their shot, so Loyola advances to their first Sweet 16 in school history. Another notable game was Michigan and Houston. It was late at night, and Michigan's freshman Jordan Poole hit a shot at the buzzer from way downtown. They advanced to the Sweet 16, stunning Houston. So that was another very exciting game. As far as today goes, there are a few actually big matchups. Purdue and Butler. Purdue, you got to remember, they lost their big man Isaac Haas for the rest of the tournament with a fractured elbow, and we know how well Butler does in the tournament, so there could definitely be an upset there. Michigan State and Syracuse, 2 legendary coaches, Jim Boeheim and Tom Izzo. That should be a fun battle. A couple other notable ones, the Battle of West Virginia. The Mountaineers take on the Marshall Thundering Herd. Marshall's never been to the round of 32, and they've already got one upset under their belt. They could pull it off again. And then I think the big one everyone's going to be wanting to watch is the 16 seed UMBC. They already stunned Virginia, the overall number 1 seed. Now they take on number 9 Kansas State. Can they do it again and keep their magical run going? Should be a lot of fun throughout the day, and by the end of the night, we will have our Sweet 16 set. Back to you, Rob.
All right, some of the other sports stories we'll bring you this morning from the Coons Quality Food Sportscast to begin at 5:15, and then we'll talk about on the Coons Market Black and Gold Sunday Show. Pirates had 13 runs yesterday, beat Minnesota. Split squad game today. Boston and Toronto. We'll be talking a lot about the Pirates as they're getting close to come north. March 29th, they begin their season. Ivanova gets to start Comerica Park against Detroit. Pens off until Tuesday, in which they take on the Islanders. Tiger Woods, 5 shots off the lead heading into the final round, following a third round 69 at the Arnold Palmer Bay Hill Invitational presented by MasterCard. And yes, much more on the NCAA basketball action happening throughout tonight, and of course a preview as far as headed towards the Sweet 16. Join me this morning on KDK Radio. Good morning.